Transform your wedding tables into a visual delight with the perfect centerpieces. The centerpiece is like the crown jewel of your wedding table. It's the first thing guests notice as they take their seats and often the focal point during the meal. A well-chosen centerpiece not only adds an exquisite touch to your table decor, but it also sets the tone for the entire event. Imagine a table with a simple centerpiece. It's nice, right? Now imagine that same table with a centerpiece that truly reflects your wedding theme and personal style. The difference is night and day. It's that extra sparkle that turns an ordinary table into a breathtaking sight. Whether you're going for classic elegance, rustic romance, beach bliss, or modern minimalist, the right centerpiece can make your wedding table come alive. So are you ready to take your wedding decor to the next level? Let's dive into some creative centerpiece ideas that can match any wedding theme. For those who love timeless elegance, a classic centerpiece is the way to go. Picture this: a crystal vase overflowing with white roses. The petals soft and lush, their scent delicate and inviting. It's a sight that's sure to captivate your guests. Or perhaps you're drawn to the flickering charm of candelabras. Their warm glow casts a romantic ambiance, reminiscent of grand balls and regal banquets. Paired with a tablecloth of rich velvet or satin, it's a scene straight out of a fairy tale. And let's not forget the silver-tiered trays. Adorn them with an assortment of flowers, from peonies to lilies, and sprinkle a handful of pearls for that extra dash of glamour. It's a centerpiece that's not only visually stunning, but also adds layers and height to your table setting. These classic pieces never go out of style and always add a touch of sophistication. So for your big day, why not opt for a centerpiece that's as timeless as your love? If you're planning a countryside or barn wedding, rustic centerpieces will complement your theme perfectly. There's something so charming about the simplicity and natural beauty of rustic decor that instantly adds warmth and character to any setting. Consider using mason jars filled with a medley of wildflowers. The vibrant hues of these blossoms, coupled with the quaint charm of the jars, can add a dash of color and life to your tables. Or how about wooden boxes filled with an assortment of succulents? Their varied textures and shades of green will add a touch of the outdoors, right there on your wedding tables. Plus, they're low maintenance, so you won't need to worry about them wilting before the festivities even begin. Finally, imagine lanterns surrounded by a bed of moss and scattered pine cones. The soft glow of the lanterns, along with the earthy elements, can cast an enchanting spell over your guests as they dine and celebrate. These rustic elements will surely create a warm and cozy atmosphere at your wedding. For beach-themed weddings, centerpieces should reflect the serene beauty of the sea. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Picture this: the gentle lull of the waves, the calming palette of blues and whites, the sand beneath your toes. It's time to bring that tranquil, beachy vibe to your wedding tables. Let's dive right into it. Imagine glass vases filled with layers of soft sand, graced by the delicate beauty of seashells. Each shell, a unique masterpiece, delicately crafted by nature, just like your love story. Now let's drift towards another idea. Driftwood. Yes, you heard it right. Driftwood, combined with air plants, can make for a beautifully organic centerpiece. Each piece of driftwood, worn by the sea and the sun, holds a tale of its own. Paired with the lush green of air plants, it's a perfect representation of the harmony between the land and the sea. Or perhaps consider hurricane lamps. These aren't just for those windy beach nights. Filled with candles in varying shades of blue and white, they bring the ocean right to your table. The flickering candlelight dancing like sunlight on water creates a soothing, romantic ambience. And there you have it. A few beach-inspired centerpiece ideas that can turn your wedding tables into a seaside paradise. These beach-inspired centerpieces will transport your guests to a seaside paradise. If you're a fan of clean lines and simplicity, modern minimalist centerpieces are your go-to. This style is all about the less is more philosophy, focusing on quality over quantity, and letting the beauty of the materials and designs shine through. Picture this: geometric terrariums, sleek and contemporary, housing a selection of lush succulents. The symmetry of the terrariums, combined with the organic feel of the plants, creates a striking balance that's perfect for a modern minimalist aesthetic. The greenery of the succulents adds a touch of nature's charm without overwhelming the design. Now, imagine a different scene: glass cylinders filled with water, cradling floating candles that shimmer and dance with the flickering flame. The reflection of the light on the water's surface creates a magical ambiance, while the simplicity of the design keeps it firmly rooted in modern minimalism. Or perhaps you're picturing sleek vases filled with monochrome flowers. The simplicity of a single-color palette allows the natural beauty of the flowers to take center stage, while the sleek design of the vases adds a contemporary edge. Each of these ideas showcases the beauty of minimalism. They are simple yet effective, proving that you don't need to go overboard to create an impact. These minimalist centerpieces will add a chic and contemporary vibe to your wedding. Now that you have a plethora of centerpiece ideas, it's time to bring your vision to life. Just as every love story is unique, so too should be the centerpieces that grace your wedding tables. They should reflect not only the theme of your wedding, but also the essence of your shared love and journey together. Let's start with classic elegance. You can easily create elegant centerpieces with items you may already have. Think about crystal vases, candles, and strings of pearls. If you're feeling adventurous, why not add some vintage books or antique brooches to the mix? The key is to keep it simple yet sophisticated. Moving on to rustic romance, you can work with natural elements like wood, burlap, and lace. A mason jar adorned with a lace ribbon filled with wildflowers can create a beautiful rustic centerpiece. You can even use logs as stands for your floral arrangements or lanterns. Remember, the beauty of a rustic theme lies in its simplicity and connection to nature. For those of you who've chosen Beach Bliss, the world is your oyster, quite literally. Seashells, starfish, driftwood, and sand can all be part of your centerpiece. Picture a clear glass bowl filled with sand, topped with assorted seashells and a pillar candle. It's like having a piece of the beach right on your wedding table. And for the modern minimalists out there, less is indeed more. A single monochromatic flower in a sleek vase, perhaps a geometric one, can make a powerful statement. Or consider a cluster of candles in varying heights, surrounded by a minimalist wreath. The key here is to keep it clean, simple, and elegant. Remember, these are just ideas. Feel free to tweak, adjust, and add your personal touch. After all, this is your special day and your centerpieces should reflect your personality and taste. After creating your masterpiece, don't forget to share your experiences and photos with us. We can't wait to see your creativity in action.